2006 was arguably the greatest year for the roller coaster industry, with many parks booming and yours truly being born. 2006 especially shined in the new wooden coaster department, with my two favorite wooden coasters, El Toro and The Voyage, debuting that year. Now, 2006 feels like a long time ago. Some of you weren't even born, and coaster enthusiasts wouldn't even hear the name Rocky Mountain Construction for another 5 years. But for this small park in Bowling Green, Kentucky, just 40 minutes from Mammoth Cave National Park, which is awesome by the way, hasn't seen a major coaster since 2006, being the underrated Kentucky Rumbler. Is this park that was once a popular fairground stop still worth visiting? The park has seen better days, but there's still something oddly charming about it. Stay tuned to see our full thoughts on this small forgotten park and whether it's still worth a visit in 2025 and beyond. Let's get into it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Amusement Media. Today we are here at Beech Bend. This is a small park in Kentucky. It has a very small carnival type of feels, but they only have 3 coasters here, so we should be pretty quick. The park's only open for another 1 hour and 20 minutes until this park is closed. Big Mike is gonna speed run some of these water slides, and then I think Ian and I are just gonna do some laps on the coasters. But yeah, they have 3 coasters here, like I said, and one of them is a GCI. That's gonna be the standout coaster called Kentucky Rumbler. You can kind of see it over there just a little bit. And that opened in 2006, which is the same year we were born. So, getting a bit old there, about 19 years old. This should be a pretty fun ride. I'm very excited for it. Yeah, let's go in there and check out the park. And if you guys go on to enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for way more future coaster content. And without further ado, let's go check out this park. Also, I just remembered that I didn't say this earlier. On the way here, we saw some of the Giga Dive track from Six Flags over Texas. So we'll show you that right now. Yo, we're on the way to Beech Bend right now, and we're genuinely geeking. That's the Giga Dive track for Six Flags over Texas. What is that? Yo! All right, we're walking through the water park right now. Trying to get over to Wild Mouse, which is over there. This park is kind of cool. Look, there's some palm trees. Looks like a solid little water park. And it did cost us about $40 each to get in here, so definitely a little bit expensive, but hopefully these coasters are some fun, and we do get 3 credits coming here, so not too bad. I believe the 3rd coaster they have is an FPS spinner, or FPS Visa spinner. I'll check what it's called for sure and put it on screen.
That low-key might be my first one.
Yeah, I've never ridden one of those, so we'll check that out. There's Wild Mouse.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest, been stepping up.
This ride opened in 2005 and it was built by Zamperla. The trains are exactly the same as Wild Mouse at Cedar Point, which is pretty cool.
Where's the cheese car?
Yeah, where's the cheese car? We need to get on that. Oh wait, that's the entrance right there. And they do have a designated smoking area in the park. That's not very common with amusement parks anymore.
As the marijuana burn, we can take our time.
You don't see that too often. And yeah, let's get on this ride. That's kind of funny. Yeah, let's check this out. Yeah, this feels a lot like a traveling fair ride. Yeah, it's been here since 2005 though, so the station does not feel permanent at all. All right, put our bag down, walking right past the control panel. It's kind of jank, but let's get in here. It's going so slow, it's kind of awkward now. It's so slow. This turn doesn't even have any ladders. There were trim brakes on the straight track. It sounds terrible. Start spinning right there, right? Yeah, there it is. All right, we just got up a Wild Mouse. The restraints are still up on that one going up the lift hill.
There's no one in it.
I guess they don't have to put it down to go up to send them up. That's crazy. But yeah, both sat on the same side, so it was super off balance. And we were actually spinning pretty solid at the end. But the beginning of that ride, like you guys saw in the footage, and right there goes so slow. And there's trim brakes on the straight track, so it literally does nothing at all. And also that ride sounds like it's falling apart. That was just funny. That was a good ride. I'm glad we got the credit. That was my 145th coaster, so. And there wasn't a brake to stop it from spinning at the end of the ride, so we were just spinning on the brake run for a while, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, this park feels so much just like a carnival or a fair. It's just full of rides that look like they're traveling. I don't know. All right, we're walking up to whatever this is. It might be a dark ride, I hope. That actually looks really cool. If it's a dark ride, themed to some horror villains. Might be scary. Let's check this out. All right, we just got off the the haunted house dark ride. That was kind of crazy. There was no restraint for one, and then for two, it was very, very dark in there, and actually like really gory, kind of scary. It had some really cool scenes. That was cool. Yeah, I was like actually kind of scared in there. Maybe I'll put some clips of it if I can find a POV, but yeah, I don't know. That was kind of scary. That was crazy. If you're ever at this park, I mean, there's not many things to do here. Definitely do that.
And it was very obvious.
Yeah, it's definitely a gory ride. Yeah, this is the FPS Visa or the FPS Spinner. It's up there. All right, we might go check out Kentucky Rumbler. Keep you guys posted, but yeah, that was actually really surprising. Coming in, I didn't even know they had a dark ride here, and that was like genuinely a scary dark ride. Probably the most gory and scariest dark ride I've ever done, so that was cool. And I was waiting the whole dark ride for like a scare actor to jump out and scare us, and then this guy scared me in the dark, which was kind of scary, so. Some mini golf here. I'm not sure if that's free, but if it is, that's a cool thing to do. Oh wait, and is this like sifting for like gold or something? I don't know. This is cool though. All right, it looks like there's a Zamperla air race up here. We might ride that in a little bit because I've never even seen one of those before, so that's pretty cool. And then we do have the main reason we're here, Kentucky Rumbler, that big GCI. But yeah, this park is actually kind of pretty. It's kind of cool. It's just like grass and it's very unique vibes, but I like this. We're only gonna be here for like an hour and 20 minutes, but it's gonna be a fun hour and 20 minutes. It's low-key crazy that there's no fences. Like anyone's kid could just go jump in there. I'm sure it's not deep though. But I mean, just like, obviously this is a smaller park, but I'm just not used to seeing parks have features like that just right in the middle of the park. And then here is Kentucky Rumbler, the GCI that opened in 2006. This is like one of the smallest log flumes I've ever seen. The entire ride is just right here. They do have 2 drops and a double down, so not too bad. And then this ride is actually pretty big. I believe it's around 90 feet tall, but it looks pretty big. I'm kind of excited for this. It looks pretty similar to Apocalypse at Magic Mountain. And I haven't ridden that ride, but it looks good, and I'm pretty excited to check this out. And you can see some of GCI's new Titan track, some of that steel track, helps smoothing it out. That's pretty cool. The only time I've ever ridden on that before is, it's loud, it's on Boulder Dash at Lake Compounds, and it was really good, so I'm excited to see how it is. You can really see it right there, see that steel. And there it is coming into the break. So we're gonna get on a back row ride, let you guys know how it is, but yeah, there's nobody here. It's actually kind of hard to follow. All right, we just got off our first ride on the Kentucky Rumbler behind me. That was actually pretty fun. It was a tiny bit rough, but not really anything to complain about, like not too uncomfortable. And the turn with the Titan track was really good, very smooth. But yeah, there was a little bit of airtime. That first drop was actually like really good. And there were a couple drops on there that were pretty good, had some good whip. But yeah, overall it wasn't too crazy, like not as many laterals or airtime as rides like Mystic Timbers. But it was a really fun coaster, and even one of the older GCIs, it's great. That was a fun ride. So
yeah, it was all laterals, but it was good laterals.
No, yeah, there were some good laterals. Like I was saying, not as intense as on Mystic Timbers, but there were good laterals, and there was a little bit of airtime, so it was fun.
Tiny pops, yeah.
No, yeah, that was a good ride.
It's definitely not an airtime machine.
No, yeah, definitely not an airtime machine, but it was a pretty fun ride. And it looks so sick. Like, it's cool, it crosses over itself so much. All right, so we're exiting right now. You come down this ramp, and then there's just a door down here, so I don't know if there's like a gift shop or what, but we're just walking towards this like ominous random door.
Small stuff.
All right, let's see what's in there. Oh, it's just a gift shop. Cool. All right, we're walking up to, what is this coaster called? I don't even know. But I believe this is, like I said, an SPF Visa Spinner. Yeah, I've never ridden one of these, and hopefully it's a little fun. I don't know.
Yo, this is about to be my #1 coaster.
Oh yeah, of course. Just looks great. All right, we just got off of spinning out. It was basically just a kid's coaster. We barely spun at all, so nothing really notable.
That was incredible, dude. That's my #1.
Oh yeah, best coaster in the world right there.
#1 right there.
Of course, of course. Fences are crazy. Like literally anyone can just get in that ride area, and obviously don't do that, but it is kind of crazy how small those fences are. But yeah, that ride doesn't even have brakes on it. It just has drive tires. So you kind of go up the lift and then come back down at the end. Yeah, nothing special about that ride, but glad we got the credit. Now we have all 3 credits here. Here's the map of the park. It looks a lot bigger on here, but it's really, really tiny. Yeah, there is Kentucky Rumbler right there, and then spinning out is right there. So it kind of looks like a big distance, and it's literally just like that. So it's pretty small. It's a pretty tiny park, and I think now we are gonna do the Zamperla air race. I'm kind of excited for this, actually. This looks kind of fun. All right, we just got off of the air race. That was actually pretty fun. The hang time was great, and it didn't really make me dizzy at all, so that was actually an awesome ride. Now I think we're just gonna lap Kentucky Rumbler for the rest of the night. Yeah, that's basically like everything in the park done, except for we obviously didn't get to do the water park. But yeah,
I did.
Oh yeah, he did. How was that, by the way?
I did the green slide on the new complex. It had
Yeah.
a long line, but I really wanted to do it. It was all right. The other
Yeah.
slides look better though.
Hey, is that the only one you did?
Yeah.
All right, not too bad. Sounds fun. This park is definitely like a fun park to go to if you're going to like Kentucky Kingdom, which is what we did. If you go to Kentucky Kingdom and then come here after for a little bit, this is a fun park that has some good credits. So
It's basically like a pool. You just go to the pool and it happens to have roller coasters.
yeah, that really is a good way to say it.
And
And
it is really nice. I like it.
yeah, there's good vibes here. Ian and I were just saying like the vibes here aren't bad. So, and there are some fun fly rides for sure. So yeah, if you ever get the chance to come out here, I definitely recommend it. And now we're just gonna lap Kentucky Rumbler for the rest of the night. For the last about 30 minutes we're here. Or we just got off another back row ride on Kentucky Rumbler, and that ride's actually really fun. I really like that. Pacing is amazing. It runs so fast. I mean, you instantly, as soon as you disengage with the lift, you start picking up speed fast, and you haul into that first drop. Like, you go into it fast. There's actually some really solid airtime on there, some good floater. Some of it's actually solidly sustained, and there's really good laterals, so I like that ride a lot.
For me, it wasn't too airtime heavy, but
There's a little bit.
the turns
Don't
are really
expect
fun.
a lot, but there's a little bit of airtime.
And it is very smooth.
Oh yeah, especially for how old it is. Like I said, this ride opened in 2006, so it's decently old. I mean, not too old, but like for a wooden coaster, you would expect it to have some roughness, and it really doesn't. So that's great. I mean, okay, yeah, don't expect this to be glass smooth. It's not glass smooth, especially towards the end. There is like some bouncing, but it's kind of just like wooden coaster bounce, a little bit of a wooden coaster shuffle. Nothing bad whatsoever. But if you absolutely hate rough rides, like you might think it's rough, then again, like it's definitely one of the less rougher rides, if that makes any sense. Yeah, definitely don't expect like Mystic Timbers, how smooth that ride is. It's a little rougher, but like it's not uncomfortable in any way, I don't think. Also, this park is literally in the middle of nowhere. There's like empty fields on the other side of this. I'll show you guys once we get to the station, but we really are in the middle of nowhere. And this park is actually pretty close to Mammoth Cave. I think it's maybe like 30-ish minutes away. I'd have to fact check that, but if you're going there, maybe you could come here. And here's what I was talking about. It's very pretty, but like there's literally just nothing out there. Something we also noticed is that they don't check empty restraints. They'll only check like the ones that have people in them, and the person that the unload side does check both restraints. So like if me and Mike are sitting together, he'll check Mike's and then my restraint, which is kind of unique, but
They come down though.
oh yeah, they do. Like GCI restraints do come down, so I mean it's fine. And we're getting a little bit of a full train here, so actually might run a little better this cycle. Yeah, a lot of trainway right here. We also just realized a row is tied off with a trash bag, which is kind of funny. Big Mike just pointed this out, but those are swinging really high. Also, another back row ride on that's growing on me each time. That's right now I have it about number 36 in my rankings out of 147 coasters, but I actually really like that ride. I like it more than Lightning Racer at Hershey Park personally.
That's similar to Twister at Knoebels.
Yeah, it is actually close to Twister in my rankings. I do think I prefer Twister a little bit.
I definitely like Thunderhead more than this.
Oh yeah, I like Thunderhead and Mystic Timbers more than this for sure. But
it's like comparable to those.
yeah, this is actually a really fun ride. Like Big Mike was saying, it's not too airtime heavy, but I actually had some decent airtime room that time. And on some of those drops, you actually do get a good airtime. And I'll put the hill on screen. But this hill has some good sustained floater, which it's actually a really good ride. There's some fun laterals, good turns, and it's so re-rideable. Like I would just ride this all day if I could. So yeah. All right, we just got off a row 1 and 2 ride. I was in row 2. It's definitely better in the back. It was not as good in the front, yeah.
It's rougher up front.
Yeah, it's rougher, and the drops are better in the back. There's just more whip. Definitely ride that in the back. All right, I guess that was the last ride of the night for us. Kentucky Rumbler is closed. They closed it a couple minutes early. I'm not too sure why. We're gonna go see if any other rides are open that we can get on one last time. But if not, it was a really fun time. So I'm glad we got to do that like 4 times or however many it was. Okay, wait, this is the second time we've seen someone climbing up one of these type of like swinging rides. The other was in my Kennywood vlog. There was some guy climbing up that. So I don't know, that's kind of funny. And oh, it's not going up yet, but the very last train of the night on Kentucky Rumbler is going up. We were on the second to last. So yeah, that was really fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below for tons of more future content. All right, yeah, so all the rides are closed. So that's gonna conclude our visit here at Beech Bend in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It's a very small park with only 3 coasters, but in the little bit of time we had here, I really enjoyed it. It was fun. All the workers were really friendly, and Kentucky Rumbler was a really fun ride. I'm really glad we got to do that. So I wish we had a little more time here. We could do some of the other rides in the water park, but I'm pretty satisfied with it, and I'm glad we got all 3 credits. Also, this park does have a really good selection of flat rides, and it might not be worth paying like $40, $45 to go to it, but if you're willing to pay that for the extra credits, or if you have a season pass, you're in the area, I would definitely recommend checking it out. What do you guys think?
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Any thoughts, Ian?
Pretty good. You know, I'm excited for Buc-ee's tonight.
Oh yeah, we're going to Buc-ee's. I think let's just go straight there. All right, we're here at Buc-ee's. We're gonna go in there, see if they have any coasters. Let's look for some credits. Hold up. Is this a coaster? It's a little bit like a lift, I don't know.
We do not care.
Yeah, Buc-ee's though. If you guys have never checked this out, it's just super cool if you ever get the chance. It's basically just like a gas station with a ton of pumps and a ton of stuff. So yeah, we're probably gonna get dinner here.
What?
Big gas station. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below. And with that, keep riding coasters. Have a great rest of your day. And Amusement Media out. See you guys in the next one.